Okay, let's look at the second problem of the contest. It is find beautiful indices in the given array. The first version of it. You are given a zero index, a string S, a string A, and a string B, and an integer K. So many variables, right? And an index I is beautiful if I belongs to this range and this substring equals to A. And there exists an index J such that this substring equals to B, the substring from S, and the difference, absolute difference of I and J is less than or equal to K. We should return the array that contains beautiful indices in sorted order from smallest to largest. This definitely needs us to take a look at the example and see what's happening here. So this is S, this is A, and this is B. So A is found at here and also here. And B, a squirrel, is found here and also here. And if you see, index 16 is beautiful because you can find my here. And then there exists index 4 that you can see squirrel is a substring of S. So this problem is about finding substrings of S that are equal to A and B, and then finding the indices that are beautiful. Let's first try and find the indices that A is a substring of S, and do the same thing for B and see what we can do with that. So here, if we have I'm gonna have an imaginary example. Let's say I have this is about A. So A. So 2, 7, 9, 25, 30. So these are the starting indexes that if you start there, you will find A as a substring of S. Remember, A should be a substring of S in order for that index to appear here. And for B, we have, for example, 5, 7, or yeah, 7 could, I can change it to 8. Yeah, 8, 11, and 50, something like that. This problem, and now we should find for each I, we should find if there is a J that its absolute difference is less than K. And let's say here K is 3. K is, yeah, K is 3, I think is good. So for 2, we are looking for something in the range of -1 and 5. So of course we find it. For 7, so we add 2. For 7, we are looking for something in the range of 4 and 10. Yes, we have 8 here, so we add this. For 9, we are looking for something in range of 6 and 12. We have it. Yeah, we have 2 of them actually here, both of them. So we add 9. For 12, for 25, we're looking for an index here from 22 to 28. We don't have it. For 30, we are looking for something in the range of 27 and 33, which we don't have it. So that's it. So we just return these 3 numbers. So finding these 2 vectors is easy for this problem, because if you look at the constraints, the length of A and B is 10. So you can start from each index and see if you find a substring of this length that is equal to A, and find a substring of this length that is equal to B. You can do a for loop. We will see how we can implement that. But after finding this array, these two arrays, which are indexes, how do we find beautiful indices? How do we do that? This should kind of remind you, if you have seen a 2-pointer problem before, you can solve this with a 2-pointer. So you have 1 pointer pointing at 2 and another pointer pointing at 5. And you check the difference of these 2. If the difference is less than or equal to k, you move your I 1 index forward and you add 2 to the answer, which in this case is 2 and 5 are less than, the difference is less than or equal to 3. And now we have 7 and 5. Is the absolute difference less than or equal to 3? Yes. So we add 7 to the answer and we move 7 forward. We move the index forward. Again, 9 and 5. Now we have 9 and 5. Is the absolute difference less than or equal to 3? No. And 5 is less than 9. So the one that is smaller, we move that forward. So here, now we have 9 and 8. Is the absolute difference less than or equal to 3? Yes. So we add 9 to the answer. And we move this forward. 25 is the absolute difference of 25 and 8 less than or equal to 3? No, it's not. So we move the smaller one forward. Is the absolute difference of 25 and 11 less than or equal to 3? No, it's not. So we move the smaller one forward. Is the absolute difference of these 2 less than or equal to 3? No. We move the smaller forward. So in this case, 25, because we are sure that 25 is not going to be matched with anything else, because 50 is already bigger than 25. So we move 25 1 index forward. Now 30 and 50. Is the absolute difference less than or equal to 3? No. We move 1 forward and that's it. We are at the end of one of the arrays. When we are at the end of one of the arrays, because we are doing matching, if one of them runs out of number, we are done. So this is how we solve this with a 2-pointer. Let's go and see how we can write the code. Okay. So we need to have the indices. So vector int, I'm gonna call it first, find indices of S and A. I'm gonna do the same thing for B. So S and B. I will define a function that will return to me the indices. So it's gonna be vector int find indices, and I have the 2 strings. And now I should just start from each index. As I said, the length of A is 10, so we can do a simple search. Vector, I need to define the result, and then I do a for loop. And now I get a substring of S starting at I with length of A. So if s.substr I and a.size, if this is equal to A, that means this index is good. So result.push back I. That's it. And then we return results. That's it. Now here we have two indexes, int I equals 0, int j equals 0. We have vector of int, we call them beautiful indices. And we do our two pointer. So while I is less than first dot size and j is less than second dot size, what we do is, if the absolute difference is less than k, so if abs of first I minus second j is less than or equal to k, what do? We add this first I to the beautiful indices. So dot push underline back first I and I plus plus. Else, if first I is less than second j, I plus plus, else j plus plus. That's it. So if first is less than second, we move I forward, otherwise j forward. And that's it. We return beautiful indices. Let's see if this works. Yeah, let's run it again. Okay, and submit. That's it. Now I'm gonna come up with some variation of this problem. Here is the variation. Given A, B, and K, can you generate a string S? So I want you to generate S. I'm not giving you S in such a way that there is only one beautiful index. So only one beautiful index. And if it's impossible, just return empty string. And this is a trivial example. I cannot give away more examples. I think that the answer would be obvious. But here's a trivial one. We have A, and B is B, and K is 5. So here is a sample S. 0 is the beautiful index because this is substring and this is A, and this is another substring of S, and this is B. And 4, and the absolute difference of 4 and 0 is less than or equal to 5. Tell me what you think in the comments, and if you have any questions, always ask. See you in the next video.